Hi, hello, it's me, Alan. Today from my regular workspace. It's Sunday, but I still want to get the latest videos up. Normally I do the videos in a smaller video editing room, so I hope the audio is okay. What I want to show you is how you can use the latest WordPress version, WordPress 5 or later, and still use the classic editor in combination. So if you can't use Gutenberg yet, either if your theme doesn't support it, or you need some plugins, or you just want to wait a little bit longer, there's this helpful classic editor plugin which you can just install, and then you can use update WordPress just normally and still use the classic editor. So I just quickly in a tutorial show you how you install the plugin and activate it, and how easy it is to use it. So now here I'm in the dashboard of my local WordPress installation, and when I go to plugins and add new, I can either search for classic editor here in the right search form, and the plugin should come up, or since I searched this before, it was already visible. I didn't even have to search. So I can install the classic editor plugin now. I'm already using WordPress 5 Plus here in my local installation, of course, so by default I have the Gutenberg Editor installed, which I quickly show you before I activate the classic editor plugin. So by default, if I go on posts and I click on a post, I will see the Gutenberg editor. So if I don't want to use the Gutenberg editor, I can now go to plugins and activate the classic editor plugin just by clicking here, or you can just do it when you install the plugin, activate it right away. And now I have a link here to the settings. Alternatively, I can find the settings under the general settings and writing section, and here on the very top I have the writing settings, and I can see that I can now choose between the classic editor and the block editor, and I can choose it for all users to by default show the block editor or the classic editor. I show you in a minute that you will have the option similar to when Gutenberg was still a plugin. And here you can also choose to let people switch. I won't activate this for now, and you can choose the post format, which it should have by default, and the default category. So if I now go to posts, I will automatically get the classic editor, and now I show you how it looks like when I choose the option to choose between the two, allow users to switch editors, and I save my changes. Then I will get a similar situation to when, or actually the same situation when Gutenberg was still a plugin. I have posts that are in the classic editor, and I can choose here between the block editor, it's not called Gutenberg any longer, and the classic editor. So now I can decide for each post how I want to style it, which kind of makes sense if you maybe want to use the Gutenberg editor for posts but not for your pages. So this is a situation where this option is kind of interesting, but in general you can just, if you only want to use the classic editor, you can just choose don't allow to switch and change the settings, and you will just be directed to the classic editor by default. So this is actually all you need to reactivate the classic editor. Here you have your text and visual option and everything as it was before. So this is really super easy to use, and the classic editor plugin will be supported for a longer period of time. So if you have a project where the Gutenberg editor just is not suited for your website project, or if you just want to wait until working with the Gutenberg editor, this is no problem at all. You can just use the plugin classic editor, and you're done. The settings are super easy, and there's nothing more to worry about. So if you have any questions about the plugin or Gutenberg or anything in general WordPress related, please just let me know in the comments, and I'm happy to do further videos. So let me know if you have any suggestions or ideas for videos, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. See you in the next video.